Hi, this is Mehnaz Karim, Senior Lecturer of BRAC University, Department of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, School of Data Science. My research topic is the child labor of Bangladesh, an undesirable socio-economic crisis. The object of this study is to focus on the underprivileged children of Bangladesh who are actively involved in child labor. The child labor has been observed within 7 divisions of Bangladesh. These children are involved in dangerous and dirty jobs at their very young ages. They are working in mines, factories, housekeeping services, etc. It provides negative impact on their health, damages their physical development, and puts them on emotional crisis. The data have been collected from the Bureau of Statistics, Bangladesh. The statistical analysis have been based on regression analysis which was performed in Excel. The output of ANOVA table from regression analysis has been used to analyze the distribution of child labor throughout Bangladesh in statistical perception along with fitted line plot and bar graph. Poverty is a social crisis in Bangladesh. Around 3.2 million children between 5 and 17 do not attend school. Rather, they work to earn money and support their family need. There are many children who are working near the capital of Dhaka and other places of the country. Bangladesh had originally hoped to end child labor by 2015. Later, it aimed for 2019. It is still working on reducing the child labor. The secretary to the Labor Ministry says, "We are accepting the fact that we have failed to fulfill our promise to remove child labor, but we are hopeful to achieve the target within 2019. The child labor is mostly a problem in 5 sectors, which are transport, warehousing, wholesale and retail business, vehicle repairing, construction, and mineral. Due to financial inability, many families fail to bear the cost of their children's education. The government is taking initiative to conduct various activities such as financial benefits and food at school, which can help these underprivileged children to return back to school. Apart from that, government has made arrangements to educate street children. The data has been taken from Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics Child Labor Survey 2013. The sample for the survey was based on Population and Housing Census 2011. It has included in the appendix, which is shown in the next slide. Children in the rural parts of the country start participating to earn money in their early age. They are less interested to go to school, rather contribute to family's income. Boys have intention to help their father on farming or other activities, while girls involve themselves in household works. School-going children cannot participate in a financially productive life as much as non-schooling children can. In the early 1990s, the issue of child labor became more visible internationally due to the rise of garment industries. Foreign buyers from various countries refused to import products from Bangladesh. Under these circumstances, the Bangladesh Garment Manufacturers and Exporters Association has taken necessary initiatives. Hence, children under 14 years were terminated from the garment factories. Unfortunately, later it has been observed that these terminated children were found in more perilous and unfair work than the garment industry. Child labor is more noticeable in rural zones than in urban zones. It is apparent from the population census of 2013 appendix that has been shown in the previous slide. Child labor contribution rate is high in our agricultural sector. Mainly boys are participating in agricultural sectors, while girls are involved in housekeeping services. Nowadays, gender gap is decreasing in both agricultural and non-agricultural sectors. The following chart represents the percentage of children that are involved in child labor to the distinct divisions of Bangladesh. The data has been taken from appendix for the comparison. In Dhaka, the capital city of Bangladesh is also considered as a high-density division. A great number of children are involved in various occupations. 61.34% of them are actively involved in rural community, while 20.45% belong to the urban but outside of city corporation, and 18.21% belong to urban city corporation region. In this list, the next is Chittagong Division, as it contains the major seaport of Bangladesh, has been successfully facilitating more workers in different sectors. Though Dhaka Division accommodates largest number of child labor, but the urban area of Dhaka observes least child labor involvement comparing to the rest of the country. Dhaka, being the capital of the nation, is blessed by head office of many NGOs, social activists, private schools with the facility of subsidy, head offices of various government organizations. They are actively involved in many agendas that are carrying blessings to the lives of these underprivileged children. Due to the low density of population, it is observed that Barishal and Sylhet division consists of tourniquet rate of child labor in rural sector. On the contrary, the rate of child labor force in urban areas of Barisal and Sylhet are higher than that of other divisions. A regression analysis has been performed in the above sample statistics. The p-value is 0.351, which is over here, which indicates no statistically significant difference. Since p-value is greater than 0.05, hence it cannot be concluded that the explanatory variable, which is the distinct divisions of Bangladesh, affects the dependent variable, which is children in labor force of Bangladesh. A high p-value indicates insignificance. That means the value close to 1. The result can be considered significant since the p-value is not as high as close to 1. Although the t-value is negative 1.101, which is over here, it has no impact on the significance of the difference between groups of data. These are our line plots. This particular line is the best fitted line of children in labor force in rural region. These two are the best fitted line of children in labor force in urban region, either included in the city corporation or excluded in the city corporation. By observing the data set, it has been observed that r square is equal to 1. An r square of 100% indicates that the children, those are in labor force, are completely explained by the proportions that appeared in the table in appendix in the divisions of Bangladesh. While each division has been split into 3 different regions, such as rural, urban excluding city corporation, and urban city corporation. It is virtually clear from the appendix that there are more children who are involved in the labor force of rural region than in the urban region. Hence, the best fitted line for rural area is way above than that of urban area, either including city corporation or excluding city corporation. It is a great concern of our society that we are still observing the practice of child labor. At the same time, we also need to consider that these children belong to underprivileged families who have no other option but to put their kids into various jobs. Families of these children can persist their living due to the income of their kids. The government contributes these families through welfare program. It gives these kids privilege to attend school. It has been observed that the children from rural areas receive this remuneration more consistently than those who live in the urban slums. In recent years, Bangladesh government has been constantly battling against child labor. Several agendas such as the Children's Act 2013, the National Children Policy 2011, and the National Plan of Action 2010, etc., shows the striving goals of government. Underprivileged children do not intend to go to school due to the lack of time. Despite the fact that their pay scale is very low, it covers the need that their families require to survive. To overcome this crisis, both government and private sectors of Bangladesh, including NGOs, offer education, information, and help for ill fated families.